energy detective. Hi guys, it's Amy Williams. Hey, I'm here today to tell you about a tool for working with energy that has been so huge for me. I am a clinical practitioner of Eden Energy Medicine, and I'm also something called a bars practitioner, which is a hands-on body process of something called access consciousness. And if you, just as an aside, Lucy and I are out here in our favorite place running this morning, so you might see a dog run by, that's mine. But anyway, so I did my clinical practicum comparing an energy medicine technique called the Black Pearl Sanctuary to the bars. And what I discovered is really that these access points on the head where we can connect in with our energies are so powerful, and there are so many ways to do that. But what I want to talk to you about today is an access consciousness tool that helped me when nothing else that I knew was helping. I don't know about you if you've ever had that happen, right? You do everything you know and something that's bothering you just doesn't change. And when that happens, you need something new. So what it was I had this shoulder thing going on. And I've been a massage therapist for 25 years, and I did a really deep specific technique, and then I learned other techniques, and none of the massage techniques that I knew were working. As a matter of fact, they were just making it mad. I would get a massage and my body would just kind of rebel against the massage, like, I don't like that, that doesn't feel good, it's making it worse. And so, knowing all that I know about moving energy, I did a lot of other things. I would use a magnet, which we'll talk about in other classes and videos. I would use meridian sedating points or strengthening points or spinning a crystal. All fabulous tools that I have used to move energy before, and they just weren't working for me. So I had been studying the tools of access consciousness for a while, and I read a blog one morning, because just like you watching these videos, sometimes you just need a little more input so that it can take your mind into a different track, so that you can go, what else is there? And so that's one tool there. What is this energy? That's something you can always use. And asking a question is a big tool in access consciousness. And it's what we do in energy medicine too, as we're looking to see what we can play with that can shift things for us. But on this particular day, I was reading the Access Consciousness blog, and I got into this piece of that body of work that talks about how we are all infinite beings, and what if we are way more aware than we ever realized? I mean, and I even realized that I'm pretty aware, pretty sensitive to energies, but what if it's even bigger than that, right? I mean, a lot of us have had the experience of thinking something and somebody says it, right? Or we say something and somebody with us says, oh my gosh, that was in my mind, I was just going to say that. What if it goes even beyond that? So I was reading this blog, and it said, what if not only the things that we're feeling and the things that we're thinking, and by feeling I was already getting, and most of us do, that we can pick up others' emotions. We can walk into a room and the feeling there kind of comes over us. If it's sad, if it's angry, if it's happy, we start to feel that energy. And most often we think it's ours. But what if even the feelings in our bodies that we think are ours aren't? You see, we exist in this universe of energy. And whether it's thoughts, feelings, body sensations, we can experience the energies of others and think that they're ours. So what I did was I used this tool called Who Does It Belong To? And there's a way to go deeper into the tool, and I'll teach you that in a subsequent video. But just ask the question, who does this belong to? And if that sensation, that symptom, that feeling, even that thought, if it shifts or lightens up at all, chances are it wasn't even yours. Now, I know that's weird. I really do. But I've had so many experiences through the years doing massage therapy, touching someone. A lot of you have heard my story of how I discovered that I feel energy, where I put my hand on somebody's shoulder and I felt their pain. Actually, no, that one, I felt their pain in my head. And she'd been touching a different part that I thought was what was hurting her. And so I knew that that was possible. So through the years, I would use that. If I get a little twitch on my arm, I'd say, hey, is there anything up with your shoulder? And people say, yeah, that's really weird. How'd you know that? But what I didn't realize was a lot of the pain that I thought was mine, because it felt really lodged in my body, wasn't even mine. So what you can do with that, if it lightens up at all when you ask, who does this belong to, is you can shift it by returning it to its source and simply saying the words, return to its origin with consciousness attached. Now, it feels crappy because it's a pain and it's in your body, or maybe it's what we call a negative emotion, but you're not sending back to them their negative stuff. Energy is just energy. And if it's stuck and it's not moving and it's not ours, that's why we can't change it. That's why all of the things I did were not working, because it wasn't mine in the first place. And that's a really sticky point, because we take things on, we lock them into our bodies, my body, and we think that they're ours, and then we have trouble getting rid of them. So the more that we can move them, the more that we can return with consciousness, raising its energetic vibration by observing it, by being conscious of it, returning it to its origin, so that they can do something with it if they ever choose to, because as infinite beings like we are, they have infinite choice, right? Whole nother set of tools we'll get to sometime. When we do that, we can start to create space so energies can move, and we can truly be all that we can be. So who does it belong to? If it lightens up, it's probably not yours. Return it to its origin with consciousness attached. In other words, it's kind of like blessing it and sending it back. You don't exactly know whose it was, because they might have picked it up from somebody who picked it up from somebody. Return to its origin with consciousness attached. Good luck. Have a super day. I hope this was a contribution to you. Connect with me in the comments below. Is my website, and it's been in the banner across here. You can get a free gift from me. I do sessions in person and long distance, and so do a lot of energy practitioners near you. Get somebody's hands on your body, use these tools, watch the rest of the videos, and change your life. Much love. Bye-bye.